Previously, you guys met up at the bar. That was the Rusty Nail Bar. And you were sent out into the wilderness to find or to clear out a mine. A lead mine, that's right. And then you guys did so, and then you found a second level to it, and there you found some weird stuff. Like languages that you couldn't understand. Spider things that shoot magic. And some books, and eventually part of a scroll, which you traveled back to town and talked to the magic store guy, and he was like, "Oh my god, I don't want to deal with this." But of course, you didn't actually send. Oh, hey, you did show him the scroll too. That's right. Well, he started reading a book, and he's like, "I don't want anything to do with this." And you guys got rooms. And it's the next day. So, what? Well, it's morning. First of all, what would you like to do?
Ooh.
Well, since we've completed a long rest, I now have Terminator eyes, so
Dun, dun,
now
dun,
I
dun, dun.
have... Yep. Now I also have dark vision.
Sweet, you don't have to carry around torches. Let's see, waking up first thing in the morning.
10 pounds of literal sticks gone.
Yep. I suppose pack everything up that Juliet would have taken out for the moment, or for the night. Pack up, go downstairs, and just sit at a table for a minute to wake up. Is our dear acquaintance, if I can remember his name, Farkas Luigi. Is he around?
He is not currently around just yet, but breakfast is being served.
Yeah, no, not on her priorities right now. Well, I suppose she will go out and try and find this bathhouse apparently that exists a few blocks down the road.
Yes. It is the the bathhouse. My brain is fried, but that's okay. So the bathhouse is just down the road a little bit, and it is called the Fresh Daisy.
Fresh Daisy. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not a bad name.
When you do see Cassius first thing in the morning, he's holding a vial, and it's got this liquid in it that's slowly shifting colors constantly. I actually did it.
Stop for the moment. Did what?
It's fascinating in a way. I really don't even know what might happen if you drank it.
As tempting as that sounds, I really need to go get a bath. And she'll continue. Maybe later.
Okay.
It's just like they're walking through town, or depends. Is she going to the bathhouse just by herself?
Yeah,
I
she's.
assume so.
That's the first thing in our mind. She's going straight for the bathhouse, whether you come or not.
Okay. She's probably going on her own. Then I think he's away right now, so I don't know what Dewak's doing.
Oh, Dewak is he's going to be eating breakfast.
It sounds like I have a free hour to mess around with my centipede.
Sounds like it.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, which, by the way, is Dewak having one breakfast or 4 breakfasts?
Just one,
Yeah. So it's like a
but he eats
Egg-
by himself since you two don't eat.
it's an egg and toast thing they're serving.
How much worse would it be if, like, Dwak is there eating breakfast, Cassius is just sitting across from him with his new eyes, and you just continuously hear the Terminator music?
No.
Okay, so let's start with the bathhouse. You arrive at the Fresh Daisy.
Alright.
There is a morning special. The morning special is a basically it's like a 2 silver price point for like a bath and like a massage sort of thing. Bath and massage, 2 silver.
Then, yes, sounds good.
Yep.
2 silver, bath. Charge and pamper.
Sweet.
Very well. I guess I'll be doing that for an hour.
Yep. Yes, you do. Let's see. Any weird stuff going on during? I mean, the bathhouse itself is pretty simple. I mean, there is a walled off there's like one big like pool area, and there's like a second one with like a divider in the middle, and then there's like smaller individual like cubicle ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, who is there? It's very interesting. No. Okay. All right, so we go back to Dr. Cassius. You're fiddling around with a centipede.
Probably at the same table Dwak's eating at, just at the other end, yeah. Last time I got the basic, like, structure down, so now I just have to focus on, like, the internal stuff.
All right. Ooh. Let's see, 19. Okay, so you're tinkering around with the insides, and you notice that each individual one has like a particular, almost like a power source sort of thing. You notice that the power sources are like wired separately to like outer runes or something on the outside, and like you're trying to put them together while you seem like you're on the right path, sort of thing.
would you like to know pretty much like the end goal I have in mind in hopes for it?
Sure.
Like
Well,
just like in general?
yeah.
When it is completely done, the idea is a person would be able to sacrifice like a spell slot, and then it would function as a familiar for like 10 minutes.
Okay. Um, yeah, that can be done. It also has some other properties once you get it working. Because some things are hardwired into it. Okay, and then let's see, we have Duroc. You are eating is lovely. It's a nice egg on toast.
A little disappointed there's no meat, but I guess the egg is good enough for protein.
I mean, you could ask for protein.
Hey, barkeep, you got any bacon?
Bacon? Bacon?
Yeah, you know, from a pig.
Oh. Oh, bacon. Okay. Yeah, hold on.
I look at Cassius and I like shake my head like, did I say it different?
Why, no, I do believe you said it correct, sir. Cassius will pull the vial that he also showed to Juliet out and actually hand it out towards Dwok. This here is a new invention of mine. You'll know when to use it. Just take a sip whenever you feel you're in trouble.
What does it do?
Everything, my friend. Everything.
Is it corked?
Yeah, it's corked and it's in a vial.
I'm gonna take the cork out and I'm gonna just give it a sniff.
It's slowly, constantly shifting colors.
What does it smell like?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Give me a sec. Oh no, my add-on stopped. Probably with the Firefox update. Okay, hang on. It's just there's no modifier, so a 9.
Okay. You believe it's magic?
At first you get a whiff and it is that blueberry? No, wait. No, now it smells like chicken? What? Like every time it shifts color, the smell seems to change.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Is at that time. Okay. Let's go. Actually, let's go back to Juliet. Your hour is up. You have been pampered.
Oh, fantastic. So, redressing back up, instead of her casual wear she has on her, she'll actually go to her standard dress that she does. Black dress, corset. I can show
You
that
know, in a small town like this, they probably don't have this huge bath, so you probably get the like Geralt Witcher bath.
Yes, probably. Especially if I'm actually requesting for an individual one. Because privacy.
Should do a hot tub stream.
No.
Oh yeah, and it's also a special because they don't change out the water so much, so it's best to get it in the morning.
Yep. So yeah, once the hour's up, she'll dress in her proper clothing, her proper dress, to once again meet the local noble and head back to the tavern.
Cool. Oh, and yes, you do get your bacon.
Ah, great.
It's
Is it crispy?
um, it is. It's like
That's
but it's like a thicker cut.
okay. So maybe it's still a little soft in the middle.
Yeah, it's a little soft in the middle, a little chewy, but it has a crispy outside.
Yeah. Dwok likes it as rare as possible, but he'll still eat it crispy.
Okay.
And be like, yeah, all the pink skins, they like to cook their food all the way through.
Why, good sir, anyone worth their salt knows rare is the finest of quality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, how would you know?
Uh, Also, Roll20 recently made a change. I was noticing it yesterday. If you use a spell like Healing Word, where it just automatically rolls the result, they seem to have added a button that's like uh, post the spell's like description. That way you don't have to dig it out of their character sheet if you want to read it.
Okay. All right. So so you guys all meet up again.
Mm-hmm. And
And I-
back in, set up the table.
Yep. And after a while, a man does walk through the door. Very familiar man. He's dressed, the same, actually exactly the same as you saw him last a few days ago. And he rushes over to your table and he sits down. It's like, my God, you actually did it. You survived.
And where's our payment?
Oh, yes, the payment. Let's see. He looks around. Ah, there it is.
You'll be glad to know your cave was severely lacking in spirits.
That is what I thought. But my workers are very, very superstitious.
Yeah, there's just a lot of automatons.
I'm sorry?
Like mechanical things.
Mechanical.
Oh, and there were gnolls in there too.
Oh, okay. Knowles, you say?
Yeah, well, there were gnolls, and then when we went deeper, there were these like spider things that were mechanical.
Mechanical spiders.
Yeah.
If Cassius hasn't stopped, there's probably remnants of of them on the table.
He's definitely stopped by now.
Okay.
I'm not sure what my friend Mr. Dwark is mentioning. There were definitely spiders, but nothing of construct.
Make a...
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, they had like metal pieces and stuff. Am I remembering it wrong, or are you like intentionally lying?
You're totally remembering it wrong.
Am I?
Totally, definitely. No, I'm lying.
Okay.
Yeah, make a deception check. 13. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, if there was spiders there, then I'm pretty sure you guys took care of them. Anyways. And for your payment, he puts down a sack. It jingles a little bit before hitting the table.
Cassius will use his cane to kind of loop around it and drag the sack towards him.
It's all there.
Cassius will count it.
Okay. You do find that you have in your possession an emphatic amount of gold there equaling 100.
He will slip the pouch of gold into his inside pocket of his nice coat.
Now, were there anything else in that particular cave that you saw?
Well, yeah. I mean, it seemed like the spider things came from some ruins or something.
Some ruins.
Yeah, like something buried deep in the ground. So the miners probably uncovered it.
Very interesting. Well, now, if you would excuse me, I gotta get some work done. And he sits up out of his seat. Well, he stands up from his seat. And he starts walking out the door.
Well, Juliet has the papers, so...
I will admit, though, during the whole observation, you said he dressed exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Can I tell it's the exact same clothes? Does he look dirty?
You can give me... Well, let's see. It would be perception.
Perception, yep.
Yeah. 8. It looks the same.
So yeah, I'll wait until he leaves before going.
And he leaves.
I miss higher standards already.
Oh, damn. I need to get a book. I'll be right back.
I need to get a book. That's never a good sign.
My newly acquired... Well, messed that word up. Just completely give up on it.
Newly acquired acquaintance, Cassius?
Well, my newly acquired friends. Something about this predicament does not add all up.
Well, of course not.
But do we feel responsible to get to the bottom of this discourse?
Wait, are you saying the money doesn't add up? Because if that's the case, we need to go get the money from that guy by any means necessary. If you know what I'm saying, I start cracking my knuckles.
Oh, while he is not quite of higher standard, he definitely does have some power. We can't just interrogate a noble. If we must do this, we must do this by more subtle means. However, I'm more intrigued as to what we found down there. I think... Well, I'm looking at a much greater prize.
The local magic instructor, tailor, purveyor? Purveyor. The local magical purveyor didn't seem too keen on the idea of having anything to do with it. Where would we go to get such a thing translated?
I assume anyone who would have a great amount of extent of knowledge to history this far back
Some of the elders at my monastery might be able to translate it.
Quite so. Or perhaps any of the members of my family might know some knowledge going further back from our ancestors. However, depending on who to trust with this knowledge is more steep to all. Especially with what information it inquires from at least what Purveyor told us. If the tome really did speak of a wonder weapon that they made so far ago, we may need to tread lightly with this. Also, I apologize when you try to speak English and it doesn't quite come out right.
That's fine.
Yeah,
When I get tired, I like slur my words sometimes really badly.
Yep. Indeed.
All right. Excuse me. I found my book.
Cool. Are we dead yet? Since you said you got the book.
We were just discussing basically like, well, since the purveyor of magical items didn't want anything to do with it, and that guy's really not going to be too forthcoming, we're not even entirely sure we want to tell him about it at all. The possibilities of places we might go to get it translated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about. So I mentioned that the elders at my monastery might be able to.
Okay.
And Juliet mentioned that some of her noble friends might know somebody who could do it. And that's kind of where we're at.
Okay. So yeah, the town is yours for the taking. Not literally, but you know.
Be careful.
Give me a week.
Words. Give me a week. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow. Let us see.
I mean, I'm just saying, just a little bit of werewolf venom in the town's alcohol supply.
Now, Cassius, we don't need to be drawing attention with a town slowly dying.
Not dying. Improving.
You are still tampering with a decent population that will catch attention.
Okay. All right. At that point, someone does come up to you, you guys. Probably there. He's kind of stumbling over himself a little bit. Apparently, he's been drinking throughout the night.
Oh, fantastic.
And he goes, "Hey, you, Mr. Skeleton Man. I might not be one of those fancy raiser of the deads or whatever, but I have to say, if you want to make this whole town bunch of werewolves, I'm your man. I can do it."
What?
Just give me a direction and I'll do it.
I point to the left.
He goes over to the left and stumbles over a chair. Yeah, well, I meant to do that.
Okay, so his previous statement, because I'm not so worried about him tripping. Insight, although that's probably gonna be difficult with him being a drunk slurry.
Okay.
I think he accidentally drunkenly admitted to being a werewolf.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Of course. Be assured, insight, as it were.
13.
If that'll get me anything.
I mean, yeah, he's really drunk.
Yep.
He may think that he's a werewolf.
Oh, he just thinks he's a werewolf.
Oh, I meant to do that. You
On
see,
all levels
my
but physical.
my canine reflexes are not intact right now because I've been drinking a whole lot.
Oh.
I can prove to you I am a werewolf. And then he gets on all fours.
DM, do I know the cycle of the moon at this point?
Sure.
Okay, so where is it? Is it like waning? Is it half moon? Is it full moon?
Oh, it's new moon.
Okay.
And he goes, I am werewolf. Woo!
Don't you gotta wait for a full moon?
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you in about a couple weeks. He tries to exit the bar, but hits the wall before backing up and then going out the door.
Yeah, long before. Probably, actually, no, probably about this point. Well, for what we're discussing, should we talk more in private? Sitting in the middle of a tavern seems unwise. Eyeing Cassius, eyeing Dwok.
It was merely a jest about the werewolfism anyway. I mean, where would you find werewolf venom at this time of day?
Wait, werewolves have venom?
It's often referred to as their saliva, highly diluted, but it is what causes the infection, I do believe.
So, back on topic. So what exactly should we do with our information? Any suggestions?
Well, we were wanting to get that book translated, right?
Quite so.
I mean, we could travel to my monastery, but it's pretty far away from here. But if you know somebody in town,
And Cassius is dying.
Plus, there's no guarantees that the elders will be able to translate it. I think Cassius is choking.
No, it's just you're telling me the reasons why, you know, we should go to the monastery and all, and she's telling me the reasons why we should see the people she has connections with. And I'm just like, I can see the Mass Effect dialogue box of pick one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I will say I do not know much about your monastery, but the connections and knowledgeable collections of the nobility surely will have the answers we seek.
Yeah, that sounds like the better. It's not as far away.
At that time, someone else enters the bar.
Mhm.
This gentleman is human, and he is dressed in like like a shirt and a vest and slacks and all that stuff. He's carrying a sack around, like sort of like a backpack sort of thing. There's like a sack, whatever. He goes up to the bar. It's like, whoo-wee, I need myself a going away drink. And then the bartender is all like, yes, Oliver, where are you going this time? And he goes, I'm going to the convention. I'm going to Antiquethon 98. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to set up a booth. I'm going to get all the people there. They're all going to go afterwards. They're going to go visit my shop. It's going to be awesome.
I walk out to him and I say, "Oh, that sounds fun. I'm really excited for SawCon.
What's SawCon?
SawCon these nuts!" And I grab my crotch at him.
I knew where that was going.
Jeez.
And it was done by a goblin too.
Oh, jeez, no.
I do declare that I don't think I will be participating over at SawCon, because Antiquethon is gonna be great. There's this. Have I told you about the auction?
In
the
background, Miss Juliet, which direction from this town would your connections be? That's more of a DM question, I guess.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
end up asking it anyways, and probably
Yeah.
if I have a connection near my family,
And-
who would know?
Yeah, you could just make a direction.
Okay. So, it is to the northeast.
Looks to the guy who's been announcing where he's going and all. Why, good sir, which direction is this convention you're heading to?
Oh, it's over in the town of Markham. It is to the southeast from here.
I see.
I plan on getting.
Me and my allies need to venture outside of this town. Could we purvey a ride along with you?
A ride along. You know what? More the merrier, I say.
What kind of antiques are you talking about at this thing?
Oh, all kinds of antiques. You see, my shop in town is running kind of low, and these conventions are a great way to bring up stock. I can show off my wares too, do a little networking, and the auction at the very end is like something to behold. The winner, at the very end of the convention, the winner that got the highest bid, or got bidded on the highest, wins a special prize. And this year, I am definitely going to take top gold.
I lean over to Cassius and say, "Sounds like there's lots of valuable stuff to steal at this thing." As I rub my hands together.
Oh no.
We do have our priorities, though.
Yeah, sure.
One theft at a time.
See, I almost got it last year, but this time I found something. I've got the secret project. I did a little restoration, all that good stuff, and whew, almost looks brand new.
Yeah, but doesn't restoring it kind of like lower its value? I think that I saw that at some sort of Antiques Roadshow.
When, my good sir, are you planning to head that direction?
Oh, I'm planning to head out this afternoon, actually. Just want to get myself a little going away drink.
We'll be right there when you head on out, and we'll join you on the trip.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Looks you up and down, and then looks at the goblin, and it's like, you two seem to be very astute and a little sturdy individuals, aren't you not?
Yeah, we could hold our own.
Fantastic.
I do believe we can. Back of his mind, the wolves.
In the back of his brain, in the back of his head, my bones. Swear.
My bones.
Oh.
Well, that would just be fantastic. Now, how about that drink? And the bartender makes something up, and then he takes a shot, and then he let's see, how does he react to the shot? Oh, okay, that was actually pretty good. He takes a shot, slams it down, goes, perfect. How about another one? And the bartender goes, look, Oliver, you had your go away shot. You don't need another one. He says, give me another. He goes, okay. Okay, that's better. He takes it, slams it down, and then falls over.
Okay.
Oh boy.
If I stand up and take one look outside, can I see his cart?
Yes.
Okay. If I walk over to him, can I check his pockets?
You'll have to beat to walk to it because he's already in there checking those pockets.
Okay.
It's probably better to walk
as-
up anyways.
My good friend Duwak, please do give the bartender a cut. That man did drink his drink after all.
Yeah, sure. And I will. Does he have any cash on him?
Yeah, he does have some cash on him. He has about, like, on his person, he has about 10 gold, 5 silver, and about, like, 20 copper on him.
Okay. So I'm going to put all the silver on the bar plus 2 gold. So that leaves 8 gold and 20 copper.
Yeah.
And I'll put another just single gold piece up on the table. We never did this, and just slide all the money towards the barkeep.
The barkeep nods and then is like, yes, this is not exactly a rare occurrence.
Does the guy have anything else valuable on him?
I mean, he has a sack that was on his back and now is on the floor.
I mean, I'll look in it, but if it's like ordinary stuff, I couldn't care less. I am curious what his prize, contest-winning thing would be.
There are a bunch of odds and ends in the sack, and there's like there's like a big flyer for the convention.
Okay, I'll take the flyer.
I mean, if it's just regular odds and ends, I'm not gonna take that from them.
Yeah, but they look old. They're old odds and ends.
The flyer has like information about like where the convention is and stuff, right? Okay, I'll take the flyer.
Okay.
How long does it say we have until it happens?
It takes place in about a month.
Okay. Okay. So we have time to do what we're doing.
Yeah, and it'll take a couple weeks to actually get to Markham.
Uh,
Interesting.
just kind of glance between Dwalk and Juliet. Well, my friends, I guess we are at an impasse. Are we going to this convention, or are we translating the paper?
Well, that comes down to Juliet's memory, at least for her side. During
Well, if this really
whole
is an
pro-
antiques convention, there might be somebody there who can translate it.
Okay. For
Do note that the choice you make may affect your alignment.
no. Cassie is casually breaking the fourth wall. Well, anyways, during the whole observation while Julia observes, is there any time, or I guess, is there anyone that she knows that respects her family or in her family that would probably know this information on the tome? Just a transit.
Connections within the family.
Yes.
I mean, oh, now I have to think about that. I mean, there are some in your family that are like super nerdy on the subject, but they don't. Well, first of all, they don't get around, and second of all, they like to live in isolation, pretty much.
Right.
Because while they are part of, even though they're family, they just don't want to like interact all that much.
Now that I think about it, this convention may be our safer choice.
Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be like experts on antiques and stuff like that there's probably somebody who can read this old language.
And we might be able to have at least some prizes along the way.
Mr. Dwalk, is there a cash prize?
I'm going to look at the flyer.
Okay.
I don't think it's a competition. I think it's just like a...
Most antique conventions like this are surely to be a get-together.
Yeah, like a place for these antique guys to trade all their stuff. And also brag about the stuff they have.
I think the best you would get is, as he said earlier, would be the auction. That's what he planned to do with his prize restoration.
Yes, I am sure our prize restoration will fetch quite a penny. Then to this convention we go.
It sounds like it. However,
His cart, does it have a horse?
Yes, has two
Right.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, how else do you think we're leaving town right now?
Well, I was just making sure.
Juliet will motion to Cassius to come closer. I must say, what should we do with looking over at all of our new acquaintance? Surely we can't just leave him here. Odd ends and all that.
Already leaving him.
Oh, Cassius is just leaving?
So you're just gonna leave him there?
Oliver,
Okay,
I'm gonna put 2 gold on his back in his sack, so that he, since we're taking his card, he's not left with absolutely nothing.
Okay.
It's at that moment I will get up, dust off, and I'm following Cassius before anyone can realize what we're doing. Oh god, this is gonna come bite us in the ass.
And so we're on the trail.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, actually, I must ask. Probably not. But is this cart like an open cart, or does it have, the arch, tent above it? Canvas.
It does, and there are several boxes inside the wagon area, and in particular, there's this one large, uh, like a wooden box. Almost, it's like a crate actually.
Right.
It's almost like a 5-foot cube.
Jeez, that's actually a pretty good box.
It's a large size box.
Okay.
Once we get on the road, who's driving, by the way?
Juliet's already hopping in the back. Not me. I'm not.
Oh, well, somebody's got to drive.
Are you in any way accustomed with mounts?
Let me just say that animals and I don't really get along, especially the big ones. They see my face and they get these big furry ones. They see my face and they get scared or hungry.
Well, it sounds like the skeleton man in the top hat is driving the cart.
At least,
Okay.
hey, at least it'll look classy and somewhat fit a decent picture.
I do have to admit, it reminds me of the good old days.
But once we do get on the road, I want to start writing down like an inventory of all the things that we have in the cart. I'll
Yeah,
start
definitely.
opening all the boxes and everything like that.
Okay. Okay, so in the various boxes, you find there's a box full of books from various time periods. There is some like tools in another box, and some hand tools, also with varying degrees of like different ages and all that stuff. There is a box of like art. Again, various paintings of various times. And let's see what else.
I'll save that big box for last.
Yeah, the big box itself is locked.
Well, damn.
Loki should have picked knock.
Are any of the tools in the box of tools thieves' tools?
No.
Damn. It's not like I'm proficient at thieves' tools anyways.
But we got someone who is. However, now I'll wait until after Dewat goes through his inventory, but I may want to try appraising some of that art later, if possible.
Okay.
As the cart's going forward and the horses rolling, Cassius seems to quote something as if just something he must have practiced thousands of times. The cure all for all, be all, beat all, end of all ends, and the promise of the angels themselves. My snake soul is the cure for all that ails you.
Uh, ex- excuse me, Cassius?
Snake oil, huh? Sounds dangerous.
Ah, the good old days.
You seem to have had a lifetime before nobility, haven't you?
Every
tell
man
me-
earns their way somehow.
How'd you get the oil out of the snake?
That, my good friend, is private company information.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get it out of you. And DeWalk is generally convinced that there's a way to get oil out of the snake and it's not a scam at all.
Why, part of it is the solution to the perfected vial I have donated to you.
Oh. So snake oil, huh? And I started looking at the vial that you gave me as it's changing colors.
Yeah, still changing colors.
Juliet is still completely like.
Like,
He doesn't
what
know
would be
what to
funny
think
is
about
like
it.
you gave it to me and said you'll know when to use it, and it's literally just like a placebo, and I like chug it right before or like when I'm about to die or something, and it gives me some kind of confidence, and then I can.
If you are 1 second from being about to die and you chug it and a fireball centers on you, I will feel nothing.
In fact, he will laugh.
All right, so you guys are on the road. That's the sound of horse comping on the road. All right, and so
Is that cocoa nuts?
Oh, jeez, no.
oh no, no, it's not coconuts. Yes,
I think that's the name of the horse.
yes. Actually, the horses' names are Coco and then Nuts. Well, while you're going through the boxes, Duroc, you did find the titles for the horses.
Like the paperwork for them?
Their paperwork. So
They got all their shots and
Did-
everything.
Yeah.
Then we're the official owners now. Got 'em.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
sign the
God.
titles over to my name
Okay.
with my calligraphy supplies. I will forge a signature, and I am proficient with calligrapher supplies.
Okay. So give me a calligraphy check.
Would you allow Dex as the modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, handwriting's a dexterous thing.
Yeah.
No, it's strength based, as you just carve the signature
Well,
in.
I was thinking it could be Dex or it could be Wisdom or Charisma, but everything else doesn't really fit.
Yeah, just do Dex. Okay. You feel like you did a pretty good job.
It's totally a signature. It's just a doctor's signature.
Oh no.
We got it notarized at the doctor's office.
No. Oh.
All right.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Although There is a slight difference between calligrapher's tools and forgery tools. But forgery tools also allow for like forging like sculptures and things like that, like not just handwriting, like
Yeah.
art forgeries as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's like magnifying glasses in there too.
Speaking of which, on the cart that we've procured, anywhere on it did we find the guy's entry for the auction?
We assume it's in the big locked box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we haven't been able to open.
Mr. Duwalk, if you'll take the reins for just a moment, I'll pop that lock right open.
Okay. And I'll grab the reins.
$19. You are okay. So you try to pick the lock, and it didn't seem like this was like a complicated lock. It looked pretty simple, but for some reason it looked. I mean, you know, visually it's deceiving. It's actually fairly complicated. You feel like you almost got it, but
I will use my alchemy jug and pour acid into the lock.
Okay. You pour acid into the lock. It starts to fizzle. And then eventually it does pop.
And better yet, better than the lock, isn't the box made out of wood?
Yeah.
I'll just remove the lock.
Okay, you remove the lock. You now have a box. That's slightly burning a little bit. From the acid.
It's like, why worry about the lock when the door's made of wood?
Wow.
Well, we also don't want acid pouring all over the artifacts.
So, what do you do with the box?
Well, the lock has been detached, so I guess I'll open it.
All right. So, I have
Just as you guys open it, I'm like, yeah, faster.
make an animal handling check.
Oh god, no.
This is fun.
Oh, okay.
Hey, not
Holy
bad.
crap.
So, yeah, they're actually
Not bad.
doing what you're saying, and you start to pick up speed rather unexpectedly. Guys fall over a little bit. As the door for the box opens up. And I have to double check something real fast because you guys decided to do something weird.
Oh no.
Oh, you gave us a mysterious box and we decided to open it? That's weird.
Yeah. Okay, so
Expect the unexpected. Oh wait, that was expected. I was not expecting that.
let's do that one. Just want to make sure. Okay. So, you two... Okay, so the door opens up. It's slightly ajar right now. It's just kind of opening a little bit. And inside... Oh, first of all, do you open it all the way?
I mean, it's a box, so yeah.
Okay, you open it all the way. That's exactly what I wanted.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's trapped.
Yeah, so anyways, you don't... Well, actually, you guys all have dark vision, so you can see what's inside. So you see something metallic in there. Almost familiar, but then not.
Oh no, it's not a magnet.
Your worst enemy.
It's at this
So
moment Cassius had a heart attack.
I don't know. You might. So, anyways, the you see a couple of multicolored glowing eyes inside as they start like flashing different colors. And that is when an effect goes off.
Oh no.
Let's see, I have to roll that many hit points a creature can affect. Okay.
Oh no.
So, as these bright lights start flashing at you, wait. No, that's not right at all. What was it? Oh, yeah. 37. Okay, I need hit point totals from both Juliet and Cassius.
No.
26.
22.
Okay. So this is mainly going to affect Cassius because let's see, there would be 10 left over for Juliet, but that doesn't work. Let's see.
Oh, because he can't fall asleep.
Sign with creature with the lowest current hit points. Oh, lowest current. Okay, so actually it hits Juliet first.
Julia knocked the fuck out.
Let's see. You are blinded.
Oh no. Oh no.
Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on. Hit points must be equal or less. Okay, yeah.
That's a pretty high level effect.
So, yeah.
Oh no.
So Juliet is blinded, and I think it's time to roll initiative.
Oh no.
While I draw a card.
Yep.
So.
Oh no, blinded sunlight sensitivity I can't get rid of.
Let's see.
I don't think our tokens are on the thing right now.
No,
so do you mind if I
just... go ahead and put your tokens on.
Yeah, just so I can get my initiative.
Do I have...
Oh wait, you have to deploy the initiative.
Yeah, I have to deploy.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, there it is. I have deployed it.
Hey, it actually saved my...
Now I'm super confused as well because, to my understanding, I don't actually see an enemy, just a magic effect.
Well, there's something in it. Let's see. Do I have a horse? Whatever. This will work. This is Coke.
we have.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's Coco.
Oh jeez.
And then let me get another one for Nuts. And then the box inside is right there. Oh yeah, the
So Dwok should be
Dwok,
up front since he was
yeah, it
driving.
should be like over there. Actually, let me redraw that. Okay. And inside, you see another spider creature, but this one is larger. Let's see. 20. Damn it. How do I do things? I don't know. With that 8. Awesome.
Oh, Yoshi.
Yes, we have Yoshi horses.
Yeah. Yoshi horses.
This one's Coco and this one's Nut.
Yep. Pretty much. Duak,
I
I
want
need
to
your
know
initiative.
how they got their names.
Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that you're that the woman is blind and there is a ginormous mechanical spider currently with us.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Is it?
Never say we'll be fine.
I don't know. Because I still need Duak's initiative.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I put my
don't roll
token on, but I
initiative.
never rolled initiative.
No, just wait a couple more minutes.
Oh, no.
No.
Cool.
Still better initiative than Cassius.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's okay because let's see. The effect only lasts 1 round, so I mean we're at the start of the round because the spider had its initiative, its surprise round. So you are still blinded until the spider's next turn.
Oh God.
So you are blinded.
Yes, I am very, very blind. Major armor is not gonna help me in this predicament. Oh jeez. I suppose I am sitting still, and I guess I'll use an action to withdraw a dagger because that's gonna make Julia feel safer. Okay. Draws dagger. I can't see anything.
Okay.
That's my turn because there's nothing I can do.
Okay, well, it's Spider's turn. Let's see. It will. Well, it can only do. Okay, well, it can do one of 2 things. So it's gonna go ahead and do the effect again. As another bright flash happens because, hey, there's someone in front of him with 35. So I'm sorry, but someone is blinded again.
I mean, I'm not looking at it.
Right. It's a cone.
Oh, so the blinding isn't like the light?
Right.
Oh,
It's pointing
Oh,
in
it's going
this
that way.
direction.
Okay, got it. Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
it naturally affects the person with the lower HP.
Yeah. But then it's gonna take a
it's-
bite.
And it's not enough to beat both of our HPs combined, so it only gets you over and over.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's gonna try to bite because it has a multi-attack. With a critical.
My bones!
Your bones.
Your bones.
Let's see here. What was its... Shoot. Because this is a larger one, and I didn't expect you guys to be like, oh, I'm just going to open up this box right away. So anyways, it's going to do a... Let's see. Its bite is up to that. Okay, so it's going to be slash... Homebrew on the fly, yay! And plus times 2, so yeah.
It's
It
it's
bites.
not a problem on your part. It's more so that I'm a wild card. Like, sometimes I open the box, sometimes I leave the box in the room and just leave the room.
Yeah, and sometimes you leave the guy drunk and passed out at the bar. Anyways, so with a crit, it hits you for 15 damage. And that'll be its turn. Dwok, there's some rumblings behind you. And Juliet screaming, "I'm blind."
Huh? And with pulling the horses to a stop. Would pulling the horses to a stop be an action?
Yeah, it would be.
Mr. Dwok, whatever you do, please do not stop this cart.
Okay, I don't stop the cart. I turn around to look to see what's happening. Do I see the spider thing, or do I just see the box?
You just see the you just see the box, and like, and Juliet is like looking all over weird, and there seems to be some damage done to Cassius.
I say, what the hell happened? And
Okay.
I'm tempted to just do this because I'm an asshole, and I can.
Oh dear.
Say, shut up back there, and I cast silence on the back of the cart using
So now she's blind and mute.
yeah.
And well, blind, mute, and deaf because she's inside of it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
basically.
Well, I'm no longer casting spells. Ever.
I can't see how many key I need to use for that. I think it's 2 key for, or maybe it's 1. Let me find it.
It's gotta be 1 or 2.
You gain minor illusion if you don't already have it. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, or silence without providing material components. Yeah, so I'll cast silence on the backside of the cart.
Okay.
Encompassing all 3 of them, but not me. 20-foot sphere. It would basically be like right here then.
Okay.
Or no, it'd be in the very back because that would be 4 squares. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just like, shut up back there.
All right. So, Cassius. I mean, you can talk right now if you want to. It's just not going to be audible.
Okay, I want to grapple the spider.
Okay. All right. So, strength check.
To my understanding, I think you have to have a strength fight.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
The grappler has to use athletics. The grapple-e can use athletics or acrobatics, which would, on a stat block, monster stat block is typically strength or dex.
Yeah, so... Rolling. All right, so I've met.
I guess we roll again?
Sure. Hey, you grapple it.
Okay. I would want to drag it because I can move half movement
Okay.
while pulling it.
Okay.
And then I would move down 1 and pull it into this space here. And my idea for next turn is to just throw it out the back.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't make a ranged attack with the spider yet, but I can throw it next turn.
Okay. Juliet,
In my understanding, I'm still blind.
you are blind and you are deaf, and
Yes.
you're.
There's literally no sound at all coming from anywhere within the cart except for the front. But you can't hear it anyways because it doesn't penetrate the sphere of silence.
Quite literally, the last thing I heard was "shut up" and then just deafening silence. So I'm just like,
Yeah, it's like, have you ever been in like silence? Like it's so quiet that you almost hear like a ringing, like a very faint ringing in your ear.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
tinnitus. If you got tinnitus, it's super bad. Does Juliet have tinnitus?
I don't know, but she may get it may get increasingly worse.
As a vampire, she might not have tinnitus because of the healing abilities of vampires.
Probably. Be funny though.
This will probably drive her nuts. At that point, she's just gonna give up because she can't hear anything. So just she's not. I can't do anything. She's not gonna do anything in this turn. Spider's turn, I guess.
Okay, Spider's turn. Spider is currently grappled and currently silenced. So, see, that's the thing. Because the magic is coming from runes.
If it doesn't say specifically that it requires verbal components, then he could still do it.
I mean, it does.
Does he have to go clink clink every time he does it?
I mean, there's supposed to be a sound, and like the runes would light up, and so I guess it doesn't work. The runes will light up, but then nothing happens. And then he'll try to bite.
Dwok secretly a genius.
14 on Cassius.
17.
No, so he doesn't bite. Dwok. Everything is silent back there.
I keep driving the horses. Yeah.
Dwok's just like, finally some peace and quiet.
Okay. Cassius.
Well, let's see. I'm not proficient, so that's just Dex. I would like to make a ranged attack with the spider.
Okay. So you're just hitting a random area.
I am just throwing it out the back.
Okay, you throw it out the back. I think 17 is good enough. Poof. It starts rolling. You know how spiders have to like pull in their legs while they're like rolling along? It does that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well,
It does a tuck and roll.
Yeah, it does the tuck and roll thing. If you want to do anything else,
I would like to look into the box that came out of. Maybe there's something else.
there is. There is a little, like a framed. It's like a framed certificate of authenticity.
Authenticity of what? Like, obviously of the spider, but like, how does it describe the spider to be?
Yeah, it says this certificate of authenticity is I don't know how they're actually said. So, anyways, I'm just gonna spitball this. That this Evo level 2 creature is authentic in every way, stemming from the age from before the final cataclysm in perfect working order.
It's the final cataclysm.
God, no. Oh. So at this point, I assume I am.
So DM, technically, if the cart is moving, the silence would stay in the spot that I cast it at, right? It wouldn't go with the cart.
Yeah,
I mean,
I believe that.
If the spot that you cast it at is the wood of the cart, though.
To be fair, knowing Dwalk, he'd probably do that.
For the duration of the sphere centered at a point you choose within range, any creature or object entirely within the sphere is immune to thunder damage. Creatures as possible there.
Depends if you choose a point in the air or point at the wood.
Like on the ground of the cart or the floor of the cart. Yeah, I probably would have just pointed in the air because I just would have like temporary silence.
Okay, that's fine.
So depending on how fast the horses are moving, and I imagine they're probably not moving at full speed. They're just like walking
No.
speed.
Yeah. It's like a hurried walk because you guided them so well to go fast.
Right.
So yeah, it's not okay. So you're not in the silence area right now. So Juliet, it is your turn.
You can hear things again.
I can hear things. I'm not blind.
You are not blind anymore.
Where to go? Where to go?
It's fine, Miss Juliet. It's out the back.
Well, I look. It's out the back.
Yeah, it's out the back.
Yeah.
It's rolling.
Well, as much as I'm glad it's gone, there goes our chance at selling it. I'll put the dagger away.
Surely there are other opportunities.
Yeah, probably, but don't call me Shirley.
He'll take the if we're quote unquote out of combat, he'll pick up the confirmation that it's authentic and all, and just toss it out the back too.
Okay.
Dude, do you really think that was wise to just leave that thing wandering?
Starts walking away.
What are you guys talking about? And I turn around and look.
The box was empty.
Oh, that's weird.
Juliet's gaze just stares at Cassius, unblinking.
There was a decision to be made. It was harming you by being here.
We have already left the person we robbed unconscious at a tavern. Now we let a machine that does not belong in this current time alive and wandering. I don't know about you, Cassius. I dislike leaving a trail of breadcrumbs.
Then, at this convention, we should keep our proverbial hands clean.
It would have been splendid to do that, a couple minutes ago. And she'll sit back down and actually start going through the artwork that was in one of the crates.
Okay.
See if she can appraise any of the artwork from what she may have seen over the years.
Sure. Let's see. What would appraisal be under?
No. No clue.
Probably intelligence?
History check, maybe.
History or general intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either
I'll leave
one
it
will
up to you.
work, I guess.
Oh. Well,
Well,
Especially if they're like well-known artists, like history would probably.
yeah, I guess actually, yeah, history
Yeah,
or
I do
intelligence
history.
too. See if I recognize any artworks.
Oh, 17. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, some of the some of the pieces of art are like kind of. I mean, it's not like they're common, but I mean, it's. Let's see, how do I describe this? You know the portrait of Jesus that everybody paints? Wants
Wait,
to
are you
paint?
talking about that one in Spain that got all messed up from that lady?
No. No, I mean like as a general thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen portraits. Some of the portraits do seem familiar. I mean, there's like past leaders and all that stuff. Okay. I mean, you can probably price some of it at around maybe 40 gold a piece, but there is one particular object that might be a little bit. You do find one that is around 200 gold worth for a painting.
Any of these portraits actually are any of the artworks familiar to people I might know? As you say, these are like past leaders.
Oh boy. Let me roll the dice on that.
Sorry.
Oh. Okay, that's like right on the edge. Yeah, actually.
And, oh boy.
One of them is a portrait of your grandfather.
Shit, depending on how old you are,
Hang on.
that dude could be pretty old.
I gotta check something. Oh, oh. um. Mm, well. mm, how to put this? This grandfather, is this the side of my family I am more well known for, or is this the other one?
Um, Remind me of the sides again.
Well, there's Ravenstein's, and then the yes, screw it all. Mademoiselle.
Second one.
Yep, that's what I thought. So she's filtering through these like, not bad, not bad. Gets to the last one. Uh, Jaw slightly open, but she corrects. Well, that's interesting.
with all these purveyors of art and history at this convention, do you think you might come across something connected to your family?
Well, I'm afraid I just did.
Oh.
She'll point to the artwork. Oh. That would be. Oh, how to put this? Well, grandfather. Hmm. I'm more so curious as to whether I should sell it. Or I guess at this stand, whether we should sell it. Hmm. Yikes. I think at this point, Julia just goes into a state of deep thinking. Like, intense contemplation.
Is she kind of keeping the art to herself anyway, or can Cassius see it?
I mean, you can see it. If you go to reach for it, she'll eye you.
Nah, he'll just look at it.
Okay.
Rather handsome individual. Um, the portrait itself seems to be like painted during its heyday. So, I mean, there's like a little bit of the gray hair streaking, like on the side a little bit, but he still seems to be like in his prime.
Here's a weird question. Do I know him?
You can make a history check if you like.
Please don't nat 20. Please don't nat 20.
19. Let's see.
Cassius is edging on 60, if that matters.
Okay. Not. It's not from someone from your lifetime. Because you swear you've seen this before, but you know the features are different. It's like a generational thing, sort of thing, you know. You know how like people from the same family like look alike a lot of times, but like different or something like that. You know. It's like kind of, but not quite there. But you do know of the name, the last name. What was it? Zero something?
Mademoiselle.
NutSheLL. I'm gonna write that down.
Mr. Duwak, how are you handling those horses up there?
Oh, just fine. Yeah.
Make another animal handling check, please. Ooh.
Yikes.
So instead of turning, instead of like going straight, it veers off to the side, and let's see here. Let's see what happens. Veers off to the side. Do you hit a rock?
Also, for your Cassius, if you so inclined.
Now, does the cart hit a rock, or does the horse hit a rock?
No, you don't hit a rock. You just like go into the grass a little bit, so it's a little bit more bumpy.
Horses like grass, right? I meant to do that to feed the horses.
Yeah, they're still galloping along in the grass.
Duhok, please get back on the road.
Give me, Dwalk, give me a perception check. There's a tree coming. There is a tree coming your way.
I start trying to veer them back onto the road.
Animal handling.
Hey! 2 crits in a row. Look
Two
at
natural 20s in a row.
Oh
What is
my
this?
gosh. Okay, so so you veer off into, the grassy area. It's like, oh man, this is great. Horses love grass. And then you see a tree coming. It's like, oh crap. And then you veer off, and you perfectly veer off straight back onto the path, avoiding disaster. However, I just want to see if Cassius and Juliet fall over, so you can give me not reflex saves. Give me dexterity saves.
We don't have our sea legs.
Yeah. Basically. Perfect.
Cassius sure as hell doesn't.
Cassius, you fall on top of Juliet.
Oh no.
Ah!
Juliet,
I'm so sorry.
You get a close up of his skull.
Oh, I love how you. Now I'm imagining Cassius falls on Julia. He just loses accent. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cassius, you
Here-
can move forward.
Here's the issue with equipment that's 452 pounds.
Oh.
Roll natural 20 or roll 20. Do I die? Hopefully not.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean,
400 pounds of metal. Just. Yee. Oh, that'd be bad.
I mean, you know what? Fine.
You know what? Fine. Let's see.
Whatever. I'll just use this. Take 3 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, take 3. As he crushes you a little bit.
Yeah, as you
He'll
say.
try and scramble off.
Okay, you do so. Okay, but you guys are back on the road.
Oh.
Maybe somebody else should take the reins.
And as you say that, the sky starts to go a little bit darker into the evening.
Oh. Boy.
As an afterthought, pretty sure that guy could read the book that we left in the bar.
Wait, we left the book in the bar?
But, well,
Yeah,
what's
I was
been-
thinking the same thing whenever you guys found the
Yes, I say.
spider.
Now that you mention it. So yeah, back on the topic of Jawag just saying maybe someone else should take the reins.
Or we could stop for camp for the night.
Oh, you did say it was approaching evening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, let's stop in camp.
how long has it been since we tossed the spider?
It's been a few hours.
That should be long enough, yeah. Yeah, we could camp.
And you do recall that the spider walked off in another direction.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Well, I assume we're pulling off the side of the road to sleep.
If Duwak is okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well, Mr. Duwak, are the horses okay with that?
They seem to be. I'll pull the horses over. Do I need to do another animal handling?
No, not this time. No.
No, DM had his fun.
Yeah, I had my fun with it.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah. So you guys pull over. How far do you pull over?
I mean, just barely off the road.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. And you guys go to sleep. Or do you? I can't tell anymore.
I don't think you two need to sleep, right? Or do
I
you?
have to rest, but I stay aware while I rest.
Right, but does
And
Juliet have to sleep?
I mean, she overall needs some sleep.
Okay, so then we can do watches.
Yeah, watches.
I can do first watch. While you sleep.
Now that we're on the road, the moment the carriage stops, she will hop out, find the nearest just foliage, did what she did last time, and redress into her more loose-fitting casual clothing, and then proceed to bedroll out in. Well, would bedrolling out in the back of the cart work? Is there enough space with everything in there?
Yeah. Yeah, there's enough
Yeah.
space.
Okay, then she'll do that.
Okay. You do that.
Mm-hmm.
You are sleeping.
Yes. I will take last watch and attempt to go to sleep. Hopefully it finds her quickly.
So is Duwak taking a kind of early watch?
Yeah. Do I need to do perception checks?
Yeah, go ahead. $15. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing your watch, and then in the corner of your eye, you see some light. It's kind of off to the north, in the foliage. Oh, excuse me. The light itself is like, it looks small, so it's probably far away. It's like maybe a campfire.
Campfire. How far away did you say?
It's like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, say like 300 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak over to it and scout it out.
Okay. You go over there and you see like several tents. There's another cart. It's like a singular cart with a horse. Several tents, like 4 tents in there, and one person is tending to the fire. Seems to be, I don't know, let's just say Dragonborn. You see a Dragonborn tending to the fire. He pokes the fire. with a stick.
What color is he?
He is. Oh, man, that's a good question. He is red.
Oh, so he probably just breathed to start the fire.
He just pokes it. He pokes it some more.
What is he wearing? Like, is it heavy armor? Is it
It's
like
like
decorated? Does it look like a uniform?
no, it's not a uniform. It's like just a like straight up leather armor, like a light armor. Continues poking the fire. He looks up, almost like he's sniffing the air.
And how many tents are there?
There are 4 tents.
I want to sneak over to one of the tents
Okay. You can give me a
and
stealthy
peek
check.
inside.
Give me a stealthy check. Oh, 23. Wow, okay. Okay, yeah. So you sneak into one of the tents, and inside you find someone sleeping. It appears to be.
What does he look like?
It is a dwarven woman.
Okay.
And she is asleep. There is an axe, like, at her bedside. Bedroll side.
Okay. I want to go check out the next tent.
Okay, the next tent.
Now, before I do,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oops, I didn't mean to roll. I'm going to cast that.
Okay. So plus 10. Okay. So I guess you can give me a new stealthy check.
So that's a 30.
That is a 30. I mean, why am I rolling at this point? Sure. You see in the next tent, you see an elf doing his meditation.
His trance.
His trance. His trance. Seems to have a bow next to him. He's just sitting up. He's like just not staring in your direction.
Okay. And moving on to the next tent. I just want to peek into everyone and see what these people look like and what they're capable of.
Okay. In the next tent, you do find a human male, and he is, well, he's pretty much in like plain clothes. I mean, you don't really see much of weaponry next to him, but he is asleep.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the tent, like maybe a spell book or
I mean,
a quarterstaff or something?
I mean, yeah, there is a book. He's kind of clutching it like a teddy bear.
Okay.
He really likes
right.
books.
Moving on to the last tent.
Last tent is empty.
Okay, that one probably belongs to the Dragonborn. I'm gonna go back to our camp.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the skeleton man, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, there's some people camping over there. I went to check it out. They seem like some other adventuring party. I don't know if I should go say hi to them or not. I think I'm going to, just to see how they react. But then again, they might just kill me because of what I look like."
Well, you are a goblin, my friend. They might take surprise to that in the night.
I do have
Any
proficiency in disguise kit.
any signs on what they want?
Not sure. They might be heading to the same place we are. There's 4 of them. You know what? Maybe I wake up the lady and she could talk to him. She's the least threatening of all of us. And I go over to Juliet's bedroll, shake her awake.
Oh, he's gonna be.
Right.
Oh, you're back.
Yep. Perfectly timed. So you're shaking me awake?
Hey, there's another camp over there. There's 4 people. They look like another adventuring party. I was just gonna go say hi, but then I thought about it and was like, well, I'm a goblin. And then I told the skeleton man, and then I thought about that, and I thought, well, he's a skeleton man. You're probably the only one that could approach them in a non-threatening way.
Or give them an opportunity. How armed were they? And she'll sit up, rubbing her eyes. Looks very unpleased.
Well, one of them had an axe, one had a bow, one didn't have anything except for a book, and then the one who was awake was a Dragonborn who was wearing leather armor. And I don't remember, DM, if you told me he had a weapon or not.
He didn't have a weapon. Like, he wasn't holding a weapon.
Okay.
Do you... Okay, you said one was holding a book. I can only imagine. How did this book look?
I mean, he was holding it pretty close while he was sleeping. He seemed like he really liked it.
Oh...
Yeah, it was a dwarf, a human, an elf, and a dragonborn.
And did you tell Cassius about this?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's be honest. With our current company, we really should not be attracting attention. Especially if what you said is true, they appear to be well-esteemed adventurers. Having any contact at all may not favor well for us.
Okay. That's the way you want to play it. We can just stay quiet over here and probably just keep the fire out.
Yes. You really think they won't notice us here?
I think we're fairly hidden enough.
How far away were they?
They're like 300 yards that way, and I point in whatever direction they're at. And he should be able to see the fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little bit. You know. A little bit glowy. Glowy fire.
Yep. Well, I assume we'll just keep an eye on them. How long has it been?
It hasn't been my full rest, has it, DM? Or my full watch, rather.
No, you're like 3/4 into it.
Okay. So, go back to sleep. I'll wake you up when it's time for your watch.
She's already trying to go back to sleep.
Okay. So the rest of your watch happens without any additional incident.
And I'm keeping like an extra eye to make sure that nothing is coming from their direction towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Duwalk, if you ever feel like placing them in a situation, you may want to slip that vial into their drinking receptacles.
I thought it was a bonus thing.
It's your choice how you choose to use it.
Okay.
All right. So your watch concludes.
I'll wake up Juliet.
Eyes flutter open. Is it that time?
Yeah.
She'll get up.
Does our cart have a roof, or is it open?
It has a roof.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sleep up on top of the cart.
Okay.
Are you
For a
thinking that just like you inspected us, just like you inspected them, they might have someone like you?
Yeah, and if I'm up there, they might not think to look for me up there. Plus, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we camped before, I camped in a tree. I like to sleep high when I can, instead of on the ground.
Oh, I could tell from the THC.
Yeah.
Bef-
the Dwalk hat eats an edible before he goes to sleep. He pulls
Yeah.
out a small brownie.
Small brownie.
I mean,
Okay.
he had access to eggs.
But for some form of vantage point for Julia, because she is not climbing a tree, she'll just sit in the front of the cart where she has at least a fair amount of places to look around for full eyesight and take a watch there.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
You have dark vision, don't you?
Yes, out to like 120 feet.
Okay, good.
She's still flustered and frustrated with what happened before. She's just glancing, not really taking good, careful watch.
Cassius, did you give yourself something that gave you dark vision?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. Your Terminator eyes. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because I could give it to you. Actually, no, because I already used 2 key points to cast Pass Without Trace, so I couldn't. So when I get more key points later, I could do that for you at night.
It's better that you get to use your key points for other stuff anyway.
That's true.
Later on, you'll be teleporting around.
Yeah. I could have cast darkness on our entire camp while I was on watch, but I didn't do that. The Pass Without Traces was more useful.
Okay. So you are looking around. Doesn't really find. You don't really see much. And then you, turn your head a little bit, and then you turn back, and there's an elven man like right next to you. Good evening, miss.
Just quiet yelp. Uh, who, who are you, and how did you get here?
Oh, don't worry about me. My name is Everon.
I would ask if the name rings any bells, but probably not.
No.
No. So,
And
oh, sorry.
and who might you be?
Uh, Julie. Name's Julie. Glancing over, uh, any type, like, clothing, armor, armed.
Yeah, he is armed. He has a bow like strapped to his back. He is wearing like simple like leather armor. I couldn't help to notice that we are neighbors tonight, so to speak. Am I can't
Well,
imagine having a more enchanting neighbor as yourself.
well, I do appreciate the compliments. We saw your campfire a ways away. We figured leaving you alone might be wise.
Oh
I,
yes. Oh yes. Oh shoot, what was his name? Damn it, think of names really, really fast. K-Dark.
Hmm.
Uh, K-Dark likes to light his fires actually very brightly. It's rather annoying, but you know, he does like fire sometimes. But you don't have a fire anywhere.
Yes, we didn't quite have dinner tonight. And with that, this whole conversation that he has been speaking, insight, I want to see if this is more of a distraction rather than actual intrigue.
Okay. There's a
Yes.
pretty guy in front of you.
Oh,
Cassius is just in sentry mode. Could he also insight this?
Sure. Oh, okay. Um, he seems rather bored with the situation. Needs some distractions. Pretty much.
oh, as we go through names, apparently. So how would you spell his name? And then, you said Kevdark, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So who is this Kevdark?
Oh, Kevdark. Oh, yeah. Uh, he's sort of our muscle, sort of, so to speak. You know, he's a big guy, but he's really fast too. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know.
Hmm.
He doesn't do well with blades, but you know he could take down someone like really fast.
I see.
But what about you? Don't you have any special abilities?
Well, not quite. I'm actually pretty ordinary for the most part. I'm actually traveling with, well, actually, I'm trying to think. I probably can't tell if he's noticed the other one in the back.
No.
Actually, I know how to word this. I've actually been traveling with this one here as I will kind of nod over to the resting.
He's in sentry mode, so he's like totally unmoving, but he's just like a stationary Terminator with like the red peering eyes.
May I? He attempts to climb up the cart to get a better look. Oh, you are curious.
Oh, I thought he was already up on the cart.
No, he was standing on the ground. Now he's on the cart with you.
Scoot slightly to get some space so he can sit.
Yeah, Kevin would really like to see you. Are you even on right now? So you travel with the golem.
I'm not quite sure how he works. And I'm assuming you said, what was his name again? Kevin?
Yeah, he's Kevin.
You said he'd be
Man,
interested.
fuck Kevin. All my homies hate Kevin.
Now he has to die.
You say Kevin, Cassius just rattles. You said he'd be interested in him. I assume he's one of, how to put, magic or mystic properties.
Oh yeah, I mean he's all into the whole book thing, but I don't really understand it much. I mean, like I can do a little bit, but not much. It's like I try not to think about it, all that stuff. But so you are traveling out with the golem, all by your lonesome. It's dangerous in these parts. The wolves here are especially vicious.
My bones.
It says wolves, my bones. I can only imagine.
He just mutters that from his sentry's rest.
Sentry, exactly. Oh, jeez. Well, we've had our troubles, but now that you mention it, yes, indeed. I guess another fortuitous circumstance to have you nearby.
Ah, indeed. Have you met the wolves yet? Because we have, and we barely made it through. I can't imagine unless if you are absolutely extraordinary to fight off all the wolves by your lonesome.
Well, unfortunately, no. That's why I actually rely on this wonderful chap here. Oh, again, pointing over to Cassius.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So are you like a creator, or... I don't know, I'm just trying to see what makes you tick.
Creator, no. Most certainly no. Oh. I don't quite know how he works, or how he was created, even. I'm more just a merchant, really.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so where are you heading to?
And I am blanking out on the town name.
Markham.
If you want to take it the cop out, you could just say the convention.
Yeah, I was gonna say the town name and be like, we're actually going to the convention there for a client of mine.
Oh. It's very interesting. I don't do conventions myself. They seem rather boring and pretentious and all that good stuff. Just a big dick-waving contest, in my humble opinion. Rather spend my time outdoors.
Yes, despite the words, it is quite boring, I can assume, conventions. It's more of just boasting than anything. Outdoors is quite interesting. Are you preference to the nighttime or more into the day?
Well, it depends on what I'm hunting at the time. Really, it's... I prefer day because I can see a whole lot better, but you know, if I really, really have to, I'll go out at night. Which brought me here.
So you're a hunter?
Yeah. I'm a hunter of sorts.
Forgive me for asking, any particular game you hunt?
I'm just kind of an all-rounder. Whatever needs to be hunted or that sort of thing. My bow is ever to the point. But enough about me. As he leans over. Let's see, what is his
How long has
insight?
it been since you've had fresh blood?
Fresh? Probably since beginning of campaign.
Let's see.
I'm sure
what is his
elven
insight?
blood tastes especially good since they're from the Fae.
Aged like wine.
Stop. Oh, this is probably not gonna end well.
Like, did you guys ever see True Blood?
Oh
It's-
god, no.
Since Suki was Fae, they got drunk on her
Look.
blood.
Dwok is gonna do some stuff at the convention. I've already done some stuff. It's your turn to make an oopsie.
Oh no. So, what is my elven acquaintance doing as I lean back?
Well, it's like he's like leaning forward a little bit. He has like his chin on his fist in a, you know, as you know, he's using his arm to support it. You can make another insight check if you like.
I'll go ahead. Nope.
He is really friendly.
Yes, he is.
I'm sure my compatriots won't mind me just skipping out on the watch. You know, I've done it a couple times before. They haven't noticed.
You know what? I have a question, but this is quite interesting to see if I can do it this way. So I'll go and I want to try and use inspired compliance. So if I were to attempt to use this on him, well, I would not be asking him to perform a simple task. Could I perhaps get him to, with a successful save, or I guess in this case a failed save, get him to answer truthfully on one question?
Let's see. As a bonus action, you can direct one of your companions or a creature charmed by you to strike perform a simple task. Well, he has to be charmed first.
Yes, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He needs to be charmed.
Well then. Then I have then I have something interesting to do. I will go ahead and use 1 point to subtle magic charm person.
Okay. All right.
And for this spell, she'll actually pull her arms back and use that as essentially to weigh herself to lean backwards. Kind of.
Oh.
And
Are you showing the assets? Is that what you're doing?
yeah, she's leaning back a little bit, but
Okay.
but her eyes are peering into his, locking.
Okay. Let's see. So he is an elf. I believe they get advantage against charm?
I think they do get advantage against charms.
Okay, let me double check here, because...
Oh, they 100% do, yeah. It's charms
Yeah.
and sleeps.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. What's the DC?
14.
Okay.
This is probably not gonna work.
Well, you never know. Let's see, 11 and 10 on the die. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see, with a wisdom saving throw, I just have to check the class, see what his, if he gets proficiency in wisdom. That's basically what counts. Okay, so he is a... There it is.
All he has to have is a +3.
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared.
Proficiencies. Strength and dex. You know what? That's a fail.
Wow. So I have him for an hour.
Yes, you do.
So again, as she focuses into his eyes and subtle magics this to make it a little less obvious. So you just came over here because you were bored, did you?
Well, no, not exactly. Tell you the truth. Kev Dark thought he smelled something funny. And when it was my turn, he told me to scout. And here I am. And I am so glad I did. Because I got to meet you.
Okay, so he literally came out here because he was just sick and tired of boredom. Okay.
But hey, maybe we should just run away together. Your charm person has made it worse.
Yep. Okay, yep. Well, I do appreciate some company. Looking over to the to the sentry Cassius. And then we'll glance back over at the elf. Well, you did ask earlier if there was anything particularly special about me.
Yes. Is there?
I'm trying to see. Well, unfortunately, with Juliet recognizing the charm person did get the answer she was wanting. Yeah, no, she doesn't need the full hour. She'll snap it off with the blink of her eyes.
Oh, so he's no longer charmed?
Yes, and when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Okay. So he snaps out of it and he goes, "Oh."
Oh, and there goes Trash.
Oh. Well,
Few wings.
Well.
Wait, were you guys gonna do something with me real quick?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna. I just had to use the restroom. I'm still listening though.
Okay.
My head. I have a wireless headset.
Oh, nice. So he snaps out of the charm and he goes,
She's giggling.
You are special indeed. If you don't mind, I think my party is waiting for me, so I'm just gonna mosey on over.
Oh, you sure? You don't want to speak more?
I mean, we could, but, I've probably should get over back to my watch as he slowly tries to get off the cart.
It's now or never.
It's now or never. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anything in particular that can be useful. Oh, jeez. I really don't have anything worth. Rod. Yikes. Okay, nope. I'm going to.
It's okay.
I hate myself for doing this.
It's okay. It just gives me more time to roll hit points.
It gives me more time to roll hit points. I really don't like that sound. Then. Okay, then I will attempt it again, even though this is completely useless. Probably. Let's see if I can charm him again, because, yeah, no. He does not like the sound of him immediately, like, his change of tune.
Okay. Alright. So he is going to try...
Let's see if I get lucky again.
You serious? With advantage, he rolled a 10 on the die, so yeah, he's charmed again. But you know what? Maybe I should just stick around a little bit more.
Yes, quite. You could. After all, you seemed so interested. I was surprised.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me.
She'll pat where he was sitting previously.
He gets back up next to you.
So in this...
Go ahead.
So in this particular moment, she'll put her arm around him, start swooning a little bit. So tell me, what was the rush? Why did you want to leave?
Oh, I don't know. It's like something came over me, but you know what? It's gone now, so you know what? I'm as happy as a clam. I don't know. It was probably the wine I had earlier today. Probably didn't sit well, but you know, it's that sort of thing.
I see. So there was no other reason for you to come over here?
Are you compelling an answer again?
Yes.
Oh, Kevdark was just suspicious of you guys. I mean, random, you know, it's just another random cart just laying around. No fire, no nothing. Just. And he thought he smelled something green. Maybe there was going to be an attack. I don't know. But anyways.
Wait. Smelled something green. Oh no. I see. Smelled something green. Please be more specific.
We've also had some run-in with some...
Dewalk does not bathe, so this makes sense.
Oh, fantastic. So, anyways, yes, continue.
So, you know, we've had some problems with some goblins in in our past, maybe like a few weeks ago or something like that. And, you know, we just don't want to get the drop on us again. So, anyways, just wanted to check things out.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't think you would have much to worry. Traveling along, we actually haven't seen much of goblins yet. Is that why you're traveling? Are you hunting a band?
No, we're just traveling. We just finished up in the town that I haven't named yet. It's just a couple of days over. We just, took care of a couple things for the township, saved a bunch of people. It was a great time had by all. We got free room and board, we got free drinks and all that stuff. And, it was fantastic. It was just, and this week it's just getting better and better because you're here with me right now.
Quite so. I'm actually quite lucky I found you. You actually hold more decent conversation than, well, the previous I had to work with in the previous town. Hey,
how about, this might seem a little crazy, but how about we just go like a little over off the beaten path a little bit, away from the golem, have a little personal time, just you and me.
That does sound a little dreamy. Why don't you go over that way real quick? I'm going to give them a reason why I'm going, and I will point in the direction away from their camp, just off the other side of the road.
Yeah, he is heading in that direction.
Just wait for me there, and I'll quickly turn over to Cassius and whisper, "We need to get rid of him."
He does a little fist pump to himself. Yes.
Then my dear, get going. Get rid of him.
Yes. We're going to need Duak as well. So, what do you suggest? Take him along in the cart, or just
I could make him a cup of coffee.
I see. But that still begs the question, should we do it here?
Lead poisoning does take about a week to kill.
I see. What if we use it to weaken him? We can kill him ourselves. No one will know.
Do you want him dead? Do you want to... And he makes fang marks with his fingers.
Well, that would be a bonus. With now what he knows, I don't know if we can let him go.
Cassius will stand up and go over to Duak and kind of nudge him awake.
Huh? What's that? What's happening?
My friend, we have someone that needs to be assassinated.
Oh, is that so? And I'm instantly on my feet.
There's an elven man over there in the bushes waiting on our female counterpart. She would prefer him removed.
Wait, is this guy part of the other group?
I do believe so, and they do have a disposition against your kind.
We're gonna have to kill them too?
I would surely hope not. Maybe make him go missing?
Yeah, I can make that happen.
I assume with this being in close proximity to me, I can hear all this. Excellent. I'll distract him.
DM, would my sleep be considered a short rest?
Yes, because it's been well over an hour.
Okay, cool. So that I get my key points back.
Excellent.
Well, why look a gift horse in the mouth?
Yeah, I'll also roll a hit die for me.
I'm curious. You tend to know things like this, Trock, but the jump spell triples your jump distance, and then monk can double their monk jump distance with. So, do you double the triple with the monk ability?
I've never run into that. I believe the way it's written, when monks double their jump, that's just like an innate thing, right? They just have to run a certain amount beforehand.
No, it's part of Step of the Wind.
Is it okay? Your jump distance is doubled for the turn. Okay, yeah. So basically, you would either have to use
With that,
the triple or the double.
They wouldn't stack.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that would be so insane.
If anything, maybe you could quadruple, like where you're.
Like, you would just, at that rate, with ×6, you would just standing jump to the top of a tree.
Yeah. No, I would say.
I think
if anything, instead of it being a ×6, it would be a quadruple. So you're adding the two together instead of multiplying.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that the multipliers are additive.
Yeah.
Because I think there's like other precedents for like other things.
Because basically, when you use Step of the Wind to double your jump distance, your jump distance is only doubled for that one turn. So your base jump distance is still the same. It's just for that one turn you can double it, right? And then when you're using the jump spell, your base jump distance is tripled, which is only it's only as for that spell. That's how I would read it, anyways.
Yeah.
It
So like
4 times instead of 3 times.
Yeah.
But it still would take, if you're going to be jumping up or horizontal, it's still going to require movement speed to complete it.
Okay. My friend Walk, do let me know if you need any aid, but anything I could do might make a lot of visual stimulus.
I see. Well, I'm pretty sure I can do this silently, so have no worries.
I'll wait for you to give the first strike, and this is when I will get off and start going towards the elven compadre.
Yeah, he has already taken off his armor.
Yeah.
Juliet, before you walk away, I'm going to say, do you have any abilities that don't require you to talk?
Quite so. And she'll keep walking and
basically
lead him further into the forest line.
And I will follow her, but stealthily.
Okay, you can give me stealthy check.
Ooh, not that great.
Okay.
I will stand a few feet back in the bushes, staring like a Terminator does.
So I will.
The theme song is muffled.
Yep. So I will get as.
Oh wait, he's distracted. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will get as far as possible to at least lessen the visuality of where their camp was by the campfire.
Okay, yeah.
Can we see is their camp close enough to be seen?
I mean, the fire itself has dimmed.
I was able to see the fire from our campsite.
Right. The fire has dimmed a little bit since then. Mainly because someone hasn't been tending to the fire.
So, everyone else in his camp because he's the one sneaking away.
Yeah, he said to Juliet that he was the on watch at that moment and got bored.
So, in the bushes.
So yeah. So when I turn to keep his attention, do I see Duak behind?
What's your passive perception?
Oh, passive is 12.
Yeah, you do.
Excellent. So I will so I will have Julia will swoon and close in the gap to tease him with a first off hiss, but I'm going to try and do it at a pace to time Duak for when he strikes.
Yeah. He embraces you.
Excellent.
Um,
If I can, I would like to sleight of hand draw a dagger while I am embracing him.
Sure.
Excellent.
and when I see her take the dagger out, well, actually, I might not be able to because she's sleight of handing.
Yeah, sleight of hand, please.
Sure.
12. Okay. He is still distracted, so does he notice? Ooh. But he's charmed too. You know what? He wouldn't even notice that because he's charmed. He's more interested in you than any dagger. Yeah. Yeah. So those
When I
rolls
see
are-
the dagger, I'm going to cast silence on the two of them and then close in the gap.
Okay. Yeah, he is so charmed. He thinks he's getting some, and he goes in for a kiss.
At this moment, I'll close in. Not a Duak. Stab.
Do it.
And I'm going to nunchuck.
Okay, give me attack rolls. Those will all hit. Roll me damage. Okay, so 9 plus that, 14. He is still up, but not by much.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
If somehow he gets away from them, you get the movie scene where like he runs away and then there's the Jason character waiting in the bushes.
Okay,
Yep.
so okay, yeah, and you knock him out. He is bleeding out.
I proceed to take the dagger and I'll just give him a good stab in the neck.
Okay. So that would be 2 death saves. And let's see, does he succeeds in his first death save.
Oh, I'm gonna keep hitting
Wait,
him.
I give a pause to Duak and say, what I'm about to do, you speak up
You're
to
in
no-
silence.
You mouth those words. I don't know if he can read lips.
So I tell him the hold, and instead of just speaking, because at that point I don't even hear myself, I bend his head over to reveal the neck, and feasting time.
All right, you feast on him, and that damage will make him expire as you suck the blood out of him.
So I will have my snack for the night, and I'm immediately going to start pickpocketing him. What's on him?
Okay. All right, so he has about 20 gold on him,
Okay, cool.
and he has, well, I mean, he threw his bow and his arrows into the bushes because he thought he was getting laid.
Yep.
So those are there. It's like a quiver of arrows and a longbow.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a small component pouch.
Okay.
And he has, let's see. He doesn't have much else because the rest of his stuff is at camp.
I see.
Didn't you say he's wearing armor though?
Yeah, he was wearing armor. He wasn't wearing armor when he thought he was getting some, so you have another set of leather armor.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up all the stuff that he took off. I'm gonna take it back to our cart and put it in our cart.
Mr. Duak, if you rest yourself a moment and then move your silencing trick onto their camp, we could lay him in his sleeping bag.
We could do that.
I like the way you think.
But it would be obvious that he was murdered.
And also, if he's not the only one who has seen us, then again, it will look suspicious if we keep him here.
I dropped the silence, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this group is more experienced. Chances are we won't be able to take them all if that comes down to it. Maybe we should use the silent trick. Make them look
I've used all my key. We'd have to wait at least an hour.
Depending on the time, how much more time until sunrise?
Let's see. It's almost like 2 a.m.
Okay. Well, rest an hour. Keep a watch out. We can do this and then make our getaway.
It would be better to get them while they're sleeping.
Well, are we saying make it look like he was killed in his sleep and then move away, or are we actually planning on killing them all? I don't think we can.
My alchemy jug can produce drinkable ale. We could silently, with your ability in place, we could tuck him into his bed and then pour the alcohol all over his removed clothes and his bedroll as well, so that he reeks of alcohol. They should leave him alone for a while.
So when you killed him, you stabbed him with the dagger, right? And then you also bit him to feed on him, right?
Right.
Okay, and I only hit him with the nunchucks, which would just be bludgeoning and bruises.
So it's gonna look like he was stabbed, then basically drank to death.
So here's what I suggest. Where did you stab him?
First in the abdomen, second in the neck.
Okay, the neck one might be a problem. How bad is the neck wound?
How bad is it?
Yeah, did he tear his throat out, or did he just stab him? And
I mean, the stab with the, well, it was, you don't really stab him with the dagger because you only got one good shot in.
Okay. So then,
because
what we can do is we can put him back in his clothes.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me take that back. Okay, so let me take that back. Okay, so the death save one was, let's see. When he was already down, did you stab him in the neck?
Yes, I stabbed
him
in the neck.
Okay, so yeah. So there is a stab wound in the neck, and there's the 2 puncture holes for the fangs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what I was going to suggest is I have a disguise kit that I'm proficient in, and I can use that to cover up the wounds. But if the stab wound is too big,
in a great opera, my dear friend Duak, in a great opera of Eld, they had a scene where a man was shot to death with a crossbow, but they covered the death with an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
No one looks for a sniper or an assassin in a place where a bomb has gone off.
Are you saying we set off a bomb in their camp?
Indeed.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
And what, you have the capacity to do this?
Out of character? Yes.
Um,
Well,
so
that is an option.
if we're planning on attacking them, that's easy. We can just ditch his body and then go in and attack them. But if we were planning on placing his body back and make it look like he had alcohol poisoning or something, we could cover up the neck wound somehow, put his clothes back on, which would cover up the abdomen wound. And I'm assuming you drank all of his blood, so he shouldn't be bleeding anymore?
Yes.
So then we cover him with alcohol and make it look like he's just drunk or whatever, and then they assume that he died of alcohol poisoning. Now, covering up the neck wound is going to be challenging, but I think it's doable. But if we go with the bomb method instead, then we don't have to worry about covering this up. We just kill all of them. That's the one I vote for, honestly.
What sounds... I'm always one of caution and not drawing attention to myself. What sounds like the better course of action, Cassius? From possible previous experiences? And Cassius.exe stopped working.
We may.
Oh.
My dear Juliet, we may have to make our plans based around how their camp looks. My plans change vastly based on whether or not they have a cooking pot.
I mean, Duak would have known this unless it changed while we were in the middle of this.
Yeah, did I see one when I was scoping out their camp?
Yeah, there was one, but it wasn't on the fire.
Well, we could put it on the fire.
Yes, we can.
It all depends on if the next watch person is going to wake up or not. So if we wait an hour, we've already probably been talking about this for a couple minutes. And then who knows how long he was already on watch for before he came over here.
I'm going to skip some of the details in it because I don't want to spend 30 minutes on bomb making, but I have spear tips and my alchemy jug can produce oil, and I have proficiency with an alchemist kit, and I can make some really nasty stuff.
Alright, so what are we going for? Bomb making, poisoning?
Well, do you want to take the poison route, or am I setting a nail bomb off?
Jeez.
I like the bomb idea.
Then let's go with the bomb idea. Leave no witnesses.
I have no idea what damage a spike trap is supposed to do, but I assume that's what a nail bomb would do in an area.
Oh, good question.
Noble Terminator, just get a rigging a bomb.
Let's see here.
Remember the month of November.
No. No, not V for Vendetta.
Maybe I should check the index.
Duwak pulls down his Guy Fox mask.
Let's see here. Come on. Let's see. Traps. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so let's see. Poison darts, poison needle, rolling sphere. They don't really give you a lot of. They really make it really generic for traps here. So, what you are attempting to make is probably a deadly trap. Am I correct in this?
That's a good assumption.
Okay. So, severity by level. Okay. Okay, so I have a chart here for I have 4 different entries. You can do the DC for each individual one. The harder ones will be higher level, obviously.
There's probably a damage option for like spike pit trap, and that would probably be a good example.
Yeah, so it'd be
hidden
piercing
pit,
damage,
locking
and
pit.
then
Oh, there it is. Yeah, 2d10. Or there's a 4d10 for the poison version.
Mr. Duwak, do you still have that vial of poison I handed you?
I do.
We will apply poison to the spear tips.
Yeah. Okay. Which just happens to be the deadly version of a 1st to 4th level character trap.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I mean, you can make it even more deadly, but the DC is going to be higher.
It just has to do its job, and the guy will unfortunately be close enough to be fatally impaled, so, oh no, his dead body will be caught in an explosion.
Okay. All right.
Do you want an alchemist check?
I want an alchemist check.
Oh.
14.
Okay.
Okay. So You think you got it right. It's probably going to work. Yeah, should work.
Again, skipping the exact details, but pretty much it's going to be set it up, put it over the fire, and when the pot comes up to heat, boom.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast silence over the fire after we set it.
Okay. You do so.
So if it doesn't hit them, it will at least not wake them.
Okay. So,
Okay, and then for corpse, I assume we're putting it next to the fire.
Yeah, like on a chair or a log or
on
something.
a
That
chair.
way the trap hits them and it looks like the trap killed them.
Yeah.
Right.
okay.
So silence.
So
We
silence.
assemble this, and then yeah.
Yeah. You know, with the silence spell, you really don't have to roll anything to set it up.
Nope.
So,
You
you set the trap. How long does silence last?
Uh,
Was it an hour?
it's 10 minutes.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, 10 minutes, pot of water on a fire is not going to take that long.
Yeah, and like if it's a matter of like we think it's water that needs to get boiling or something like that, like I would wait a minute or two before I cast it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, bomb has been planted.
I mean, it could, especially with alchemist supplies being able to produce it. It could be something as simple as, like you said, water, and literally just like a vial with alchemist fire in it, and then when it comes up to temp, the glass cracks and the alchemist fire explodes. Or there's a lot of ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Bombs can be made.
Okay. I have to roll HP for the individual.
I want to say the corpse fails its save.
Yeah, and everyone is sleeping, so they're essentially incapacitated, Anyways, let's see.
Oh, the trap gets a crit.
So let's see here.
Well, no, if it's an area of effect, you can't crit it.
Come to think of it, Duak, I will have to say, when that explosion goes off, the inflicting of pain is probably going to wake them. The moment it goes off, you need to get that silence out of there. Otherwise, they have a spellcaster that may know what's up. Lack of words.
Yeah, so like when I see it explode, that was my plan. I was going to drop it as soon as I see it explode.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Big,
that's
just
that.
big murderous grin.
Okay. So that's and then you oh, I lost my place. Come on, where are you at? There you are. Okay, that's also that. Okay, good. Okay, so average. Okay, all right. I have hit point totals. So whenever you want to drop the bomb.
Oh, it would pretty much be totally up to whenever the bomb wants to go off. we would definitely be way far away before it starts to boil or whatever.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like far enough away to watch it, but also far enough away that we're not going to get hit by it.
okay, so this is going to be a reflex, damn it. It's going to be a dex
Dex
save version of this.
Oh,
So, in a spherical radius. So go ahead and roll your damage. And we'll see who dies.
Oh shit.
What would the damage be?
It's a 4d10. $26.
Ooh, 2 high rolls.
That is a very good roll. So you set up the bomb and you put it on the fire and get the hell out of there.
And I cast silence on it,
Yeah, and then from a safe distance you watch.
and then whenever
And
it
then
blows
you
up,
watch.
I drop the silence.
You watch. And then you wonder if it's ever going to go off. And then, well, I can't do the sound effect because it's under silence spell. But you would imagine your head go. As these spikes go all around in that area, completely devastating the elven corpse. And all of the spikes go into each individual tents. Then nothing.
There's no movement from them?
There is no movement.
Nothing? After a couple seconds of just silence and no movement, I'll look at Cassius and Joak and slowly start walking up. Ever vigilant.
I stop Juliet and I say, let me check it out.
Okay.
Actually,
I have to roll stuff just to make sure who. It's like, okay, that's one.
Okay.
That's two.
She'll nod, crouch down, and she'll touch Duak's shoulder. And you will actually get...
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
touching the other shoulder, you will get Sanctuary.
Double nice.
It's just like, we must protect the monk.
Okay. So I have resolved the explosion.
Okay,
Alright.
so then I'm going to sneak up now invisible and sanctuaried.
Okay.
So
Which tent do you go into first?
I'm going to check the one that the dwarf was in first.
The dwarf. Okay. You find the dwarven woman with the axe, and she is not moving.
I'm going to check for a pulse.
That's a Healy check.
Medicine?
Medicine.
Medicine checks.
Not
Okay.
great.
Yeah, but it's fine. You check for a pulse. You don't find a pulse.
Okay. I move on to the next tent, the one with the human in it.
Okay. He is not moving.
Same thing, checking for a pulse.
Medicine check. No pulse.
Finally, the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't know if I know where the pulse is on a Dragonborn.
Good luck.
Okay. You go into his tent. He's breathing,
Oh
but
shit.
but unconscious.
Okay. right into his face.
Can you make scale mail out of Dragonborn scales?
Outside
Probably.
outside of character, I don't play evil characters, so I feel bad for just wrecking poor adventurers, even if they're NPCs.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes the damage and he starts bleeding out again.
Is he still breathing?
I mean, he has stopped breathing.
Double tap, yeah.
Double tap, triple tap.
Double tap. Okay, so you knock. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You coup de grace the hell out of him.
So I walk out of the tent and I yell over to both of them. I am no longer invisible because I did attack.
Mm-hmm.
And Sanctuary is gone because you attacked.
Yes. And I yell to both of them. It's all clear.
We will loot them.
Okay.
Yes.
And I will get you that stuff next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to like blur over it, we loot them, and then we set the tents on fire so it looked like goblins attacked them.
Ah.
Hey, maybe we made it look like orcs attacked them.
Okay, we'll make it orcs attack them.
All right, that's
In the end, we make it look like greenskins attacked them. Yes, I just said that.
Funnily enough, of goblinoids, goblins tend to be the only ones that are greenskins. Sometimes hobgoblins are greenskinned, but
Interesting.
bugbears are not. At least as far as I know.
No.
The more you know.
Maybe they are under their fur.
Mm.
The
It
more you know.
always bugs me that they're called bugged bears. Like, the name makes no sense for what they are.
There's they're based on actual mythological monsters. I can't remember where from. I want to say somewhere in like Northern Europe, but
yeah,
that's what they are based on.
Yeah. So you loot them. I will get you that information next time, and I think that would be a good spot to end the session there.
Yeah.
As you horribly murder a good adventuring party. Are we the baddies?
Real shame.
Yeah,
It might be.
Cassius, real shame.
Okay. Apparently, it was originally German, and then whenever Germans moved to Britain, like however fucking long ago, the English. Okay, it was a version of the boogeyman that turned into bugbear in England for some reason.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now.
Let's play Potion of the Week.
Yeah, what's the potion of the week?
Potion of the Week is green.
Okay.
Potion of the Week gives +1 to AC for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And Potion of the Week, you have a faint theme song for 1 minute.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Could have drank it yourself and gained 1 AC. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
All right, I'm about to end the stream here.
Okay.